recording. So, what we have is Scruff redeemed 20,000 channel points to make me play a seed. Rather than picking a seed type, Scruff made the seed. So Scruff has placed the items. Some of the items. Not all of them. But a good portion of them. So, and we're going to see how much of a troll this is. And we're going to go until we finish, and then at that point we will toss it over to Scruff for whatever he's streaming today. He placed enough to earn hatred. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. But he gave me a sword. So I can't be mad. Like, I've got a sword to start. What more than I can say about my practice seed last night. Last night's practice seed, I didn't have a sword for over an hour. Uncle's got a sword. I've got 2 of them. And I've got the Book of Medora. Oh, that's right. I don't have quick swap. Harumph. Swords only weigh me down? We'll see what happens, you know. We'll see if I can break this seed open. Glad to hear you like it so far. Yes, Scruff selected not only the seed stuff, he also selected the sprite and the MSU for today. So he's in charge of everything. Do apologize for the delay. I was having a bit of a later lunch. And since this is a Plando, okay. Got anything for me? A vanilla lamp. Vanilla lamp's good. Well, slightly vanilla, because technically there's 2 lamps in the, if you do like a normal NMG seed, you have 2 options for lamp. You can actually get one in Zelda's cell or at Link's house to start the game. So. I mean, tough to say right now. Nothing feels like a plant. You know what? We're gonna check this because this just feels like something you do. That's a plant. Like, you know I need that to beat the game either way. Even if Swamp isn't a crystal, I need it. I mean, I can't break that logic. I'll agree there. Scruff put hookshot on the lumberjack ledge. And I just realized I have something else I need to check. Okay. Well, you didn't put a pedestal item. So... because you can actually set the pedestal. I mean, the only thing I'm really missing to go get that hookshot now is the boots. Yo, Garrison. Here's the funny thing. I actually have the items to beat all the Light World dungeons. 2 red crystals. Well, possibly. Depends on if desert is boots locked. So yes, we are doing a Plando seed from Scruff. We'll see what all Scruff has placed, but I know at least one of them at this point. Yeah, I wouldn't either. That one's a little obvious. Lumberjack having something is not very, very common. So when it does, in this kind of format, you know. But that's the thing, you didn't place everything, so like I still have to check everything just in case. Yeah, you placed Lumberjack, but you didn't place Ped. That's interesting. You forgot about Pedestal. Okay. Well, I really need boots. Oh, I have a feeling I know something. I'm gonna wait on it a little bit first. So like... There are things that like... And that's kind of what you're getting at, Scruff, is like... You know, when we were discussing all this kind of stuff, it's like, there's certain things I just know my way around. And when I say break it, you know, yes, there are certain things I can't break. Like, I can't break an Aga requirement. But... Yeah, Hammer and Pyramid Fairy is an annoying one. Red Meringue. Nits. Like... Okay, so Glove. Glove and Bow are two, like, easy ones to kind of get around, understanding. Like, you could say... something like, I'm going to place a glove here, and I know some of the forces that creates. But the other one could also kind of screw with it. So, like, you want to place both. So I'm just going to take a guess at something you've done, even though it might very well be wrong. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go do Aga. I have to do it eventually anyway. But I feel like you've put the boots on Pyramid Ledge. I mean, the whole world is open to me, but at this point, this feels more you. Feels a little bit more like something you would have done. At the same time, like, if it's not there, then I have ideas of what else it could be. You know, worst case, this is just something I do a little bit earlier than I need to. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's just like, it just is so obvious what you're trying to do there. I don't know. I like some of the stuff that we've got so far, though. We're definitely not in the worst situation. Like, there's a few things I know you would probably do. So. Or I have a feeling you would do. Was I right? I wasn't. Shoot, I actually have to do a quick mirror. I guessed wrong. I mean, it was a required move anyway. Like, I had to kill Aga. See, I'm more metagaming this. I'm thinking, what could be the most annoying things to have to do? So what's next on the list? Zora. Even though I have access to 3 dungeons. That's one of the things, like, you can't plan for, is the fact that there was just so much money early in this seed. Or is the scam a scam? I don't know what's quicker, if I walk this back or actually do a save and quit. Because walking back Zora is just really slow. I mean, Plandos are not meant to be fun in the strictest sense. Plandos have, by their very name and nature, are meant to troll people. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I find Shovel here. No, okay, it was the boots. That was a plan. I'm not silly enough to believe that wasn't. Now what I'm trying to figure is, what are stuff you wouldn't place? Because I've had a sense from the beginning that, like, you've placed the Cane of Samaria out of my grasp. You don't want me to have Cane of Samaria for ice. But would you place the rods? Would you place the hammer? Would you place the flute? I don't know. See, that one's a little bit more questionable. But I think partly we can tell based on some of the Dark World dungeon placement. Or Dark World dungeons. Oops, we forgot to go get our... Okay, let's just mark these off, though. No! Those are all places that deserve to have something. Oh, that's right, Usain Bolt. So, like, right now, I can clear all 3 of the Light World dungeons. See, I've done the, I'm in the Plando tourney, and I've done the book on Ped. But I did a Fire Rod on Ether in return. If I'm making you work for the book, there better be some reason for it. I mean, the fact that two of the both 5/6 crystals are in Light World does kind of have me thinking. Like, that whole idea of hammer in Pyramid is possible. I just don't know if that's something Scruff would think up. It doesn't sound like it. And that's the only reason I'm kind of not banking on it right now. I mean, if I wanted to be evil about certain placements, there's a bunch that I know. There are some devilish combinations. Dang it. Hi, Emma. Oops, I missed one of those slashes. That's the thing, though, like, the evil I know for Rando, like, it's a little different than, like, other people. You know what gets me. So there's a couple places that I'm on the lookout for. Hardy har har. I know that's a Scruff. Yes, I know you said you were gonna do it. Let's see, we did Shroom. Okay, couldn't ask for another vanilla sword. I don't need it, but we'll collect a lot. Yeah, trust me, there are different levels that you can do of the evil in these. Just a second. We had to check. I had a feeling it was going to be nothing, but you never know. Garrison, I did the mystery ladder race on Friday, and it was swordless, and I did a bow bomb viddy with 7 or 8 hearts, and actually didn't get hit. So, not too bad. It's not a fight that really worries me as much as I thought it would have. It's a bad fight, but I was surprised by how well I did. Is Hype Cave gonna be all trash? Yes, all trash. That's all I can do there. Dang it, I'm getting so used to quick swap that the fact that I don't have quick swap here is like screwing with me. No, it's fine. I don't have to be able to quick swap. It's just like I'm getting used to L and R for quick. Because like everything's going to quick swap now. You don't have to. It's, you know, it's an option that you have accessible in your selection process. So I'm not going to, you know, tell you, oh, you have to give me quick swap. Yeah. You can. I mean, if you asked me a month ago, I would have been like, quick swap, whatever. But, like, now, I'm so used to it. Okay, well, we won't be on a medallion hunt. Another bottle. What to do? Okay, we're gonna play this like a competitive runner, not a Plando runner. I'm gonna guess this isn't a plant. I mean, if the item's not there, we'll go back in. Rod. This fight just got away from me. We're going back in. Yeah, that was some bad. Armos knighting. So I played Eastern as if I was actually in a race. When you go into Eastern, if you get 2 of the items and have the big key and haven't checked the big key chest, you frequently will just go to Armos and skip that chest because you're playing a 50-50. But I didn't find the item, so I'm gonna go back in for the item. I'm gonna guess it's not a plant, because, like, this isn't something you would plant. So, and we are doing the thing. We've found at least... I'm guessing I know at least 4 or 5 things that are Scruff plants so far. Scruff definitely placed the hook shot on Lumberjack, Moon Pearl on Library Ledge, Boots on Mushroom, and Mushroom on Zora, and Shovel in Dig Game. That's what I know so far. So I think we're right so far. I have told Scruff not to tell me. If I get something right. And yes, you've admitted to some of them. So I can full clear Pendant Pod except for Helma. I don't need to beat Helma. So. By the way, Scruff, if you're not feeling up to streaming today or anything, you know, I can keep going when I'm done this. Like, I could just do Leapfrog or something on stream. So if you don't feel up to it, let me know, and I'll keep going. You know, it's not my plan to, but if you're, like, out of it. Yeah, I could easily, like, switch over to something after this seed. Hey, it's the Fire Rod. And I'm not going to attribute that one to you, Scruff. That one just feels like a thing. I still have a feeling that there could be something to that Pyramid Fairy. Don't disagree with that thought, but I don't know if that is something you would do. This is the hard part about Plandos, is you kind of start getting into your own head as much as the head of your creator. Because not only do you have to kind of think about their mentality of how they would want to play this against you, you have to start, you kind of start just seeing everything as a plant. Yeah, and that's the other piece. Like, I know that, like, what Garrison said, you didn't ask about, so I don't know if you know that little intricacy. Like, that's something I know about, and Garrison knows about. how to get to Pyramid Fairy without the hammer. And you could put the hammer there, but do you know that? I don't think that's something you would have known. And I mean, there's hilarious ones, like, you know, I don't know if Garrison's still here, but like, Garrison, what's the worst place to put the fire rod? What Scruff said is what I would say. I think that is the worst. That's the thing, me finding it outside of it. Yeah, Mimic Cave is just horrendous. And that's cool, like, you know, you learn. How do you learn? You see things happen, like... Watching the Plando tourney has shown me so much this year already. Especially in some weird modes. Inverted logic is just some of the most ridiculous to try to even remotely understand. Old Cash saw some really hilariously bad inverted, and like it's almost inscrutable to newbies, I would say. I mean, I don't disagree with you, Garrison, on that. I just think, like, would you be more inclined to go to clear the, like, what's gonna pull you towards TR without the fire rod? Like, at least if I had, like, if I saw Skull and TR were both pendants, sure, no, I agree that there are a lot of checks on DDM and DM in general that could bring you that way, but it's not a fun place to go without it. But like, I'd clear Death Mountain and Dark Death Mountain, and I'd still question going into TR without the fire rod. But I mean, there's a few dungeons like that. Like, I cleared almost all of Pod without the hammer. And that's fine. Like, if I have to go beat Helmasaur, you know, that's just one check, though. But that's a couple of one-off hammer checks that we didn't find. That's the fun part, is like the logical chains you can create in Plandos are hilarious, but they can't get too insane. Like there's a logical, you know, you only get two choices. For the tourney, so like you can only do like a two-stepper. Oh, that's not good. Okay, now we can return to that. By the way, to anybody who's not been able to catch streams for a bit and is one of any of our subscribers, we do have a third emote slot, and I've been discussing with Scruff an idea for a new emote to fill that third slot. The oh wait, I can't go this way. Crud. The Jesse dorm. We are thinking either taking a full Moldorm and putting my head at the head and a replacing my eyes with Moldorm eyes, or just my face and replacing my eyes with Moldorm eyes. See, here's the problem with that move, though. So let's say you do that. So, I think it's a cool idea, Garrison, but unless I had a third placement to say that Mimic Cave had something, what's the end goal? See, that's the difficulty that I have. Like, for all I know, Skull's gonna end up a pendant, and Swamp's gonna end up a pendant. So, like, besides the TR play that you have to make for that Fire Rod, quite possibly, you know, you're not guaranteeing anything. So... like, we saw some very interesting plays. I want to say... shoot. Like, Tabby. Was it Tabby or was it somebody else? Yeah, I think it was Tabby Cat. She... Ice Rod? Flippers. Tabby Cat placed Fire Rod in Hope Room of GT. And all it really did for her was ensure that Skull and TR were pendants. Or, like, it ensured that, so she was, like, in a very interesting place to make her moves. By the way, we would check Spike Cave because it's just so perfectly cliche. But, I can't go in. We're still missing that hammer. Shoot. I know what I want to check. But we have to take a bit of a long road. I mean, the hard part is like, what can Spike Cave have at this point? Because... oh, it can have something. Exactly. That's the one that's got me. Actually... this is where you might have lost one. Unless you planned this far ahead. Well, that's the thing. So... here's... I don't know what Scruff's done. You know, this is me speculating. But here's what I see. Or here's what I know of Scruff and the opinions of people who watch. One, people don't like the fact that I icebreaker. So the joke's been, Red Cane is on Cold Stare. I believe that. But the only other place that is, like, known to be hated by people who are my friends is Spike Cave. But at that point, what can Spike Cave have? Because I think I think Hammer's the outlier, and I think I know where the red cane is. Unless Scruff has completely trolled me. It's possible, but unlikely. I don't know, though. You know, it's one of those things. And this is what I said, like, there comes a point where you get in your own head. What was on Mothula? I kind of just glazed over what Moth had. Anybody want to tell me? I think it was an item. Okay. So it was an item, just not an important one. I mean, we already know it's not a ped seed. I don't know why I'm keep on checking items. Well, either way, it was a worthless item. So at an hour 10, I mean, the only real big problem is this hammer. But, like, here's some of the weird stuff that, like, I wouldn't expect you to know, Scruff. Like, Magic Bat. Traditional Magic Bat requires you to have Hammer. Alternate Magic Bat is Titan's Mitts and Mirror. So I wouldn't expect you to have placed this. But I'm going to check it anyway. Okay. Then I will find something to leapfrog after this, I guess. Maybe we'll do a promo that'll get me a bunch of achievements. I don't know. So, is the Final Fantasy VI MSU living up? Good. I'm Hammer on the hobo. I don't know why I did that. I think the interesting thing here is we had 2 swords in like in less than 2 minutes, and we haven't found another one since. By the way, I could have sequence broken that hammer. I could have fake flippered for that. Hey, Reese. And I'm doing ice just because, for all I know, you haven't done this, but I don't know. All I need is the cane for go mode. In what way do I think lowly of you? I don't know. I feel like it's the will of the people, in a sense, to make sure I don't have that option to break ice. I don't think it's thinking lowly of you. I think it's just, you know, I know that there is a general consensus to not enjoying the ways that it's breakable every time. Too low. I mean, I'm still breaking Ice Palace in a different way, just the less fun way. I mean, if you wanted to be hilarious, you could put, like, Red Cane in Icebreaker Room. Just to be like a, heh heh. It was right there the whole time. True. The game is good at trolling. It'll find its own way. Sometimes the game can be more devilish than even us. No, I did want to continue that way. That was only if I had the big key earlier. I'm being stupid. Because I need to get back to the big chest. Although, if my hunch is right, then this should be a small key in the big chest. There is an item on Cold Stare. So this dungeon was not Samaria locked. But I'm thinking, okay, I was right. You weren't pulling a fast one on me there. Question is something actually in Spike Cave that I could want? Because, like, right now, this isn't great. Okay. Like, Master Sword Silverless is not my ideal ending. I mean, technically, we are in go mode, though. Oh darn, we found the silver arrows. I would just like one more sword before doing TR. Because I'd prefer not to have to do a hammer Trinex in this. Like, I can, it's just preferable to not need to. Scruff, we found silver arrows. In some ways, I'd agree with you, Garrison. Last night's was a lot meaner. No offense, Scruff. But part of it is I just, like, Scruff and I have talked a bunch, so I kind of have a feeling for what he's, you know, what he's gonna do. Like, I knew Lumberjack had a pretty good chance of having something. You know, you get a feel for, like, Scruff's my friend. I know roughly how I think he's gonna try. Hey! Okay, we're in definite go mode. I don't even care at this point. Let's just finish this. I'll live without the flute. Yeah, and this is like, you know, this is the first time Scruff's tried to make one, so I you know, gonna learn and gonna see what happens. I can't wait to see what, you know, Scruff comes up with in the future. And if anybody wants to, like, group up for one and, like, do a team effort to try to make a rough seed, go for it. I welcome it. When I created the seed recommendation channel reward, my first thought was going to be, you know, people recommend seed types, not build a seed. So the fact that Scruff said, no, I'm going to build one, that's neat. That's the hard part with seed creation, for sure. It's easy to go, like, overboard. So the question is, do we check Spike Cave? Of course? Okay. Because even if it's, like, if it's the flute, it's just gonna be like... I'm gonna feel bad. Because, like, I didn't need to do it then. Like, that's the thing. Only Maya requires it. And, like, at that point... I don't want to, like, miss, like, some funny. For all I know, Scruff put the bug net in Spike Cave. And if he put the bug net in Spike Cave, I'd feel really bad not indulging the silly. Like, that feels like a funny joke that I would miss out on if I don't do it. And I already haven't been playing this if it was like a real race, to be honest. Because, you know, the way I played this was, of course, tainted by my knowledge of Scruff. Right. I did Aga, knowing that I had to do it anyway, thinking Scruff might have been, like, put this whole chain in operation where I had to do Aga for the boots and the hook shot. Like, that felt like a Scruff move. But it turned out he put it on instead the mushroom on Zora. And so that's a Scruff move. Like, that's a Scruff level joke. And I know Scruff won't deny it. Like, that is definitely him. Yeah, and then the flippers were here, up here on Death Mountain, so... And that's the thing, Scruff. It's like, as I said, when you start placing a few items, like, you don't have to go full troll mode for the seed to be very limited in what it can do in return. You know, you place an item here, an item there, and very quickly it just says, okay, well, I gotta do some weird stuff. And that's one of those things it can do. You completed the campaign, Ima? Nice. I haven't even bought the game yet. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few that, like, I'm guessing you placed an Uncle Sword. You gave me a sword to start. I could see you giving me a lamp that early. Like, those all make sense as, like, nice moves to start. Yeah, I figured the Uncle Sword had to be you. Yeah, you can, like, the cape is the option. If you don't want to be nice for Aga, don't give me the Master Sword. Master Sword makes it easier to get there. But if you go, you know, you give the cape instead, that's the alternate to Master Sword. The only guarantee is that I need a sword. And actually, we can skip Laser Bridge. Yeah, there's a lot of weird chains you can get into. Okay, so we're about to get into GT. What number do people think it's going to be? There goes TR. Eight, 14. Joe going with 8? Joe, what are you doing? What happened to 7? Who are you? Or is that just a mistype? It's never 7 when you watch. Fair enough. That is definitely, there's some truth to that statement. Okay, here's the thing. Do I think Scruff has placed the big key? And if he has, where has he put it? Is the question. Do I metagame a Scruff GT big key placement? I have a feeling I know where it might be, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun with this. Half magic. Why, thank you. I don't think he's put it at 7. I really don't. He didn't. But I'm gonna take a guess that I know where it is, and I'm gonna have some fun with this one. We'll see if we can make it that Joe's right. I could have checked this for number 3, but why not? Okay, it wasn't. And we get to be Interceptor. Who's our good little Interceptor? Okay, well, it wasn't 8. Watch me have metagamed so hard to try and seem clever that Joe would have been right and it's double firebar room. I'm gonna feel really silly. So we did 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is down number 13 coming up. Well, it wasn't going to be 8 either way. Okay. I know, right? I am gonna play myself here. It's kind of, I think, a guarantee anymore at this point. Everything's a plant. $18. $18 and still no. $19. Did I play myself into a 22? Could we have done it? 20. 21. 22! We did it. We played ourselves that hard. As punishment, we will grab the GT big chest. That's a self-troll, too. Scruff didn't even have to do that one. I did it to myself. Like, if I just played GT like I always play GT, that would have been a lot sooner. Instead, I was like, ooh, we gotta outsmart Scruff. You know, Scruff's gonna place it in towel room. No, he wouldn't. He knows I was expecting it. Better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Ha ha ha. It's not? Oh man. I wonder what the big one is. Although I have a feeling that I'm about to find out. Because I'm kind of curious about 2 items or 3 items that I missed at this point. There's only 3 things we haven't found yet. So, the items that we haven't found yet, we haven't found red mail, gold sword, and flute. So those are the ones I'm curious about. So will I find any of them before the end? Or what did I skip? Because honestly, I could have skipped it in TR. There's a few things we didn't find. And that might be part of the reason why we'll never find them. But we can clear a little more, see if we find anything interesting. Wow, come on, Jess. 2 bad bomb throws. And I guess we're missing a bottle. Red mail. Yeah, I had a hunch. Just a slight hunch. Just a little. See, that's good and bad. On some regards, yeah, I can't fast travel without the flute. But at the same time, I knew that, you know, without knowing you did it for sure, you can kind of give the assessment that, like, I'm never going to touch the mire area for anything. So the only thing we didn't find was Butter Sword. We're gonna miss Torch Glitch. But that's okay. There, we're done. 158.47. Yeah. Unfortunately, without that hammer, we weren't going to find it. If we had got GT Big Key, Pre-Moldrum for Red Mail, and Validation Chest for Flute. So all the placements that he made were correct. So the only one we did not find of the Scruff placements was that last sword in Thieves Town. And that's just because we didn't have Hammer when we went into Thieves. So, understandable. I'm going to let the credits play out. I know Scruff wanted to hear this MSU, so he'll get to hear the rest of the credits MSU. Well, that collection rate was pretty high, 181, but that's just what happens when you check a lot of things you don't have to because, you want to see what somebody did. So you check more than you really need to. Oh, we did find all 4 bottles. Oops. So. But yeah, we just missed one sword, and that was it. Okay, so that concludes the Plando seed. Da 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 dum.